How you guys doing, guys? Mike here from Epic Tech 360. Today's going to be a different kind of video, which I'm going to be comparing two types of products, which one is the Chromebook and one is the iPad mini. I thought this was a reasonable type of video only because they're kind of a type of product that I would love to compare, and I just don't have the money right now to actually compare both of them, but I will be getting the Chromebook very, very soon, hopefully in about 2 weeks. I've actually used the Chromebook and I actually really, really like it. It's just that I'm waiting to get the money for it. Alright, so basically, like I said before, we're going to be comparing the iPad mini and the Chromebook. Now, I thought this was a reasonable comparison because the price points are kind of, for the iPad mini and the Chromebook, they're kind of close, about $100 difference. And then we have the regular iPad also that I will be throwing in there as a little twist. Now, the thing is that the iPad mini to me is probably more of a bigger scam than anything that Apple has ever invented. Now, I'm not trying to be rude to all those Apple fanboys. It's just that I don't see the point of it. You have your iPhone, you have your iPod Touch, and you have your iPad. What is the use of an iPad mini? The only use of it is that it's going to have a smaller on-screen keyboard. It's going to have a smaller screen. No Retina display, which I don't see the point of needing a Retina display on the iPad mini. It's just another thing for Apple to make the iPad mini 2. Put the Retina display, upgrade the camera, has, whatever, they'll add another cool little feature. People are going to buy the iPad 2. That's how they make their money. Now, the thing is that that's a valid statement, too. I mean, there's no question about that's what Apple does, right? That's simply what Apple does. That's basically what I'm going to say. That's what I honestly believe what they're going to do, what they do, and it's a true fact. It really honestly is. You cannot argue that fact that Apple does not release a product like the iPad mini without no Retina display, and then they're going to release in a year or maybe even 6 months like they did with the iPad. The iPad 4 now is out with an upgraded chipset and a new camera. It's not right, alright? It simply is not right. So, let's get started. So, first, I made out these two Word documents. Right here I have the Chromebook. So, for the point one is that it is a fold laptop. Now, I know it's not running Windows. I know it's not running OS X Mountain Lion. But it technically has its own OS. Chrome OS is an OS, and it is possible, like right here, has its own OS, and it may be possible to put a copy of Linux of some sort on it. It is possible to put Linux on there. I've seen it done. I personally don't know how. I know you do have to tamper with the hardware, but it is able to do. I mean, you don't see you can even touch the iPad mini software besides a slight little jailbreak. That's the most you can do. Another cool fact I like to say, it has a full screen, alright? Which, it's a great feature to have a full screen, alright? It really is. They just released this, the new one, and it's only, here it is, guys, $250. I'm gonna pull over that right here. $250. For this sleek of a design, for this nice of a product, it honestly should be a little bit more. And that's a valid statement again. It's just what it is. I'm amazed, and that's why I'm going to be picking one of these up. I mean, there's no reason for it. If someone's looking just for a simple computer to browse web, Facebook, Twitter, write slight you know what? Heavy documents, even heavy documents. Browse their email, go on Skype. I mean, this computer is for them. There's no need for a $1,500 iMac. There's no need for a $1,500 Mac Pro. So that's another, like I said before, it's a valid statement. The Chromebook, I did say it's more user-friendly. I want to kind of touch base on that right now, actually. I wouldn't say it's 100% more user-friendly. I say it could be to some people. But then again, if you've been using iOS for your whole life, iPad mini is probably going to be more user-friendly for you. But I'm saying is, for someone like me, or even someone that hasn't used a Chromebook before, it's going to be an easy transition. It's not going to be like going from Mac to PC, which is a whole different type of topic. The build quality on this thing is great. It really is. I want you to look at it. A lot of people saying they're stealing the MacBook Air look. Now, I disagree with that. This is completely different in figure. Maybe the design, maybe the actual, I guess you could say the color of it. But to be honest, I mean, what other colors are they going to use? I mean, that's stainless. It almost looks like a stainless steel. It's a great. It's not copying the MacBook Air at all. To my looks, I don't see it. I mean, if you guys see it, then go ahead, tell me. I'm not going to argue the fact. Another great feature is it has its own OS, like I just talked about. It has a very nice webcam. It's going to be easy, like I said, for Skype calls, Google Hangouts. It's going to be nice. It's going to be really, really nice. Actually, I'm not 100% sure about Skype calls. I will have to doubly check on that. I think you can access it in the Chrome store. You can use it for school, for papers, etc. I mean, like I said, if you don't want to go out there buying even a $300 laptop, it's still $300 laptop is not going to perform as well as this Chromebook. It's just it really is perfect. It really, really is. So that I'm really honestly recommending this for a lot of people to go to this direction. Now, for a lot of people, this transition is going to be very, very easy. It's going to have an 11.6 inch screen, which is nice. It really is. It only weighs, it's 2.42 pounds. It's 0.7 inches. It's going to give you a good 7 hours of battery. Obviously, it's going to vary of how much you use it for, like what are you exactly using for it, but 7 hours is it's gonna get you through the day. Boots up in less than 10 seconds, so that's good. And also, another really, really good thing is it's going to give you 100 gigabytes free of Google Drive for 2 years. And yeah, and there's absolutely no viruses. No viruses at all. And it has 2 USB ports, an HDMI cable. It really is great. So I'm really excited for this. But like I said, this is only $250. I'm gonna actually look at. Let's see. One second. So like I said, it's gonna be 100% virus free. There's gonna be absolutely no viruses on this piece of machine at all. I mean, unless you do try to go with the way of Linux, or Linux doesn't get viruses. What am I saying? But let's say you do, it is possible this thing could get slightly messed up if you try to do something it's not meant to do. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'm gonna kind of browse through for you guys on here. Let's see here. So here's the back of it. The only thing I really don't like is it's coming up right here. The back right here kind of does have a little bit of a stand up, which I don't really, and it's decently thin. It really is. It really is decently thin. Yeah. So it doesn't let you do. Here's one of the cons. It doesn't let you do much outside of the web. It has like a lot of apps, like an iPad, like I see right here, like an iPad, but it's cheaper than an iPad. That's the point when I'm trying to make it across, you guys. Now let's jump to the iPad Mini and the iPad. It has a touch interface, which it really is nice to have a touch interface device. This doesn't have a touch interface device, which is fine. Now here's a really big topic. Many like Apple because it just has that Apple trademark on it. It has the Apple logo. The iPad has a smaller screen. iPad Mini rather has full key. Now it does not have a full keyboard. What I'm saying. It also has a decent screen. The iPad itself has a decent screen, but nothing like the Chromebook. I'm saying size-wise. All right. It has 2 cameras, which is nice. The price point is too expensive. That's the biggest con with this device. $350 for an iPad Mini, $500 for an iPad, just too much. Guys, this is going to wrap up the video. Alright, guys. Peace.